I've been wearing press-on nails for 15 years now. And in my experience as a press-on nail mentor, I feel like the biggest thing people struggle with is their sizing. Sizing is one of those things where people really don't feel like it makes that big of a difference. They'll just apply a lot of glue, push it really hard, and just hope for the best. But picking the correct sizes to put on your fingers is crucial to wearing press-ons correctly. So let me teach you some hacks on how to pick your sizes correctly. When in doubt, if you're in between sizes, always go with the smaller size unless the nail feels like it's squeezing your nail plate or it just hurts and it's really uncomfortable. The reason that we don't want to wear press-ons that are too big is because one, if it's too big, it'll pop off super easily. And two, it can cause a lot of strain around the cuticle area, which will cause the press-on to crack. Another issue if the press-on is too big is that it's not going to seal correctly around the edges of the press-on. That is the most crucial part to getting your press-ons to last, is a good seal, because otherwise water, oil, lotion, all of those things that you're doing with your nails all the time is going to get under there if it's not sealed to keep it out. So then you're going to get greenies, pop-offs, just all kinds of issues. So it's always better to have your press-on be a little bit more on the snug side rather than too big. Okay, I'm gonna do a little demonstration for you guys on my thumb to just show how it should look when you're picking your sizes. So I have 3 laid out in front of me. The middle one is my correct size. This one is one bigger and this one is one smaller. So what you're looking for is whenever you push this into your cuticle, you want to see a nice snug fit. It should line up perfectly with your cuticle, nestle into those corners without pushing into your skin. Now, for the sake of the video, obviously I'm wearing a nail, so just pretend this is my natural nail so you guys can see a contrast. So whenever you are pushing this down, you want it to just barely cover your nail like that, okay? See how it's like just barely covering? It's not pushing into my skin on the sides. That's what you want to avoid. You don't want to be able to feel it pushing into the skin. And if you have the tiniest little sliver like that peeking out, it's not the end of the world. That's kind of what I mean by if you're in between sizes, go with the smaller size, because if you go to the bigger size and then it feels like you can feel it touching your skin, it's going to pop off and it's going to cause a lot of issues for you. So that is fine if you have a little sliver peeking out. It's not the end of the world. If I go up to the next bigger size, when I go to slide this into my cuticle, I can actually feel it pushing on top of my skin in this corner over here. It's just slightly too big. Say this was glued down. If I put pressure, if I'm like using my thumb or pushing on anything, I can feel the nail pushing into the skin right here. It's not anything crazy, but like I can feel it. You should not feel that, okay? That means it's too big. And then of course, if we go to the next smaller size, it's obviously going to show a huge chunk of my nail. It's going to feel like it's squeezing my finger, and that's just not what you want.